Okay, I actually did go to my prom, and I had a date, surprisingly, and everything, but...
Guys, kill the chatter in the audience.
Well, this microphone is kind of piss-ass, so... Yeah, okay. But basically, we got there, we went out to eat, it was pretty much us just staring at each other all night, we were both very, very lame. And then we finally get there like an hour early before the dance starts. So we're like, oh, what are we going to do? Oh, let's just sit down and talk about anime. And then the parents just kind of sat there staring at us like, look at those sad children. And then my friends showed up who didn't have like dates, and they were in like brown suits that looked like pieces of wood stuck together. And they're like, oh, that's why they hang out with those freaks. Well, okay, that's it. That's all I got. So, yeah, that's pretty sad.
Make up stuff now.
And then a robot came in and made this story tellable. And what? You segue? Okay. Can I have your microphones?
Use the microphones, they're great.
Oh, okay.
Segue.
Whoa, okay. It's a little bit better. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to segue into another story. So, previous girl I dated, I met online. And then we went out and we went to see Dracula, the ballet thing, so I fell asleep instantly. And then she was like crying at the end. She's like, it was so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, I guess, I don't remember. And then so I'm walking her out to the car and into the driveway, and you know, the parking garage, and we get there, and where her car should be, there's nothing but broken glass. So then it's like, oh, fuck. She's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And it's like, oh, okay, it's our first date, but I guess I can take you home. And she's like, I was like, so where do you live? Now, okay, I'm from Cincinnati, like northern Cincinnati, and she's like, oh, I'm from downtown Kentucky. I was like, oh, that's like 3 hours away. Okay, yeah, sure, well, let's do this.
You said downtown Kentucky.
Yeah, well, I don't remember, they're all the same, okay? Okay, fine, Louisville, whatever. Fine.
That's a 3-hour drive.
Okay, whatever.
So she was living in this place that was 3 hours away.
Louisville, we'll call it that. But pretty much, I take her home, and then at the end of the drive, she was like, so is there anything I can do to repay you? And then I was just like, what? And then she grabs my leg, and then I was like, oh god, get out of the car! I pushed her out of the car, and then when I go home, and I'm telling my father this story, and he was like, what the fuck, son? Why didn't you take her up? And I was like, well, the entire drive down, she kind of talked about how she might have AIDS. I didn't want to see where that was going. But then, at the end of the night, my friend hops online, and he's like, oh, dude, how was the date with the girl I set you up with? And then, as I start typing, I have to look down at the keyboard while I type because I'm lame. Well, apparently she got on, and she sent me a message. I didn't realize this, so I was typing to him. And it was like, oh man, it was horrible. She was talking about how she has AIDS, she smelled like a horse, and then I pressed send. And then I look up, and then it was just like, fuck! And then it was just like, block. Well, I guess I'll never see her again. That's it. Do your shit now. Yeah.
Oh, I need someone.
I'll just get back and
So I got a little secret for you.
Really? I like secrets.
Oh, this is a good one. Well, I'll give you a hint. I don't have a lot of something.
You don't have a lot of something.
We'll play a little guessing game. Each time you get it wrong, I'll take off a different piece of clothing.
Oh yeah? Every time I get it wrong, you'll take something off?
Yeah, when you get it right, you get a special treat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well first I get to get you to strip by saying things that are wrong, and when I get it
I
right...
see where this is going. And also, I mean, like, after I'm out of things to wear, we'll just, you know, do other things to...
You do know you no longer have HIV and you have AIDS, right?
Yeah, I do. I've created this game where I give people AIDS by having them guess I have a low T-cell count.
That's a good one, but that's illegal.
Oh.
I don't know, do you not have a lot of balloons?
Yeah, no. I can give you a hint. They're very small, but very important.
You don't have... You're not running out of T-cells, are you?
Alright. Cue the online chat. You sit down again. Well, not sit down. We can act like we sit down. So, I'm wearing my horse perfume.
Yeah.
Will you ride me?
Oh, yeah, I'll ride that.
All right.
I got you chomping at the bit.
Are you in the mood to go in a long drive for 3 hours and meet me in downtown Kentucky?
I love how we have a very stable relationship. Cut to prison.
Cut to prison.
Cutting the
She
prison.
smelled like a horse.
I'm still in prison.
You got a pretty mouth.
Well,
Where are you from?
I'm from downtown Kentucky.
Is it about 3 hours from Cincinnati? That's where I'm from.
Is that where you're from?
Oh yeah. You look you look strong as an ox, or maybe even a horse. Do you hung like one?
I got a lot of things like a horse.
Ooh.
So, did you end up in here because of Chris Hansen too?
No, I ended up here because you know it's wrong to do certain things. Well, I had a little game one day and I played it with a girl and she kind of picked up the game. And she quite enjoyed the game to play later. Well, I got in trouble for getting her started on it.
So you started up a new game.
Absolutely.
Your crime is that you started a game.
Yeah. You want to guess what it was?
Well, what do I get if I guess right?
I'll let you play with your happy thing where it needs to go. But if you get it wrong, I get to get you.
Let's see.
Any guesses?
Any guesses?
You got one try.
I got one.
Yep.
Did you take...
Cut to the first conversation.
Do you not have a lot of mustard?
No, it's not that I don't have a lot of mustard.
Do you not have a lot of grapes?
Actually, I don't have a lot of grapes. But no.
We regret to inform you that your son died in prison.
What about my other one? What about Well, the acoustics in this prison are terrible. I can't even hardly hear myself.
Yeah, we're not really aimed at sound here.
Oh, I'm still there? Okay.
Dad, I'd like you to meet my boyfriend. He's my little cell buddy.
He from downtown Kentucky too?
You wouldn't believe it, we got the same last name.
Hey, just like my husband, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Would you believe we even got the same eyes? Hey, he's got the same eyes as you, Paul.
Cut to the next day. Stay here, everybody stay here, why not? So she put her hand on your thigh and you left. Way to go, guy.
Well, she said that she might have the AIDS. So it's
How much AIDS?
She said she might have only had a little.
So my day last night went awful.
Why?
Well, some guy broke into my stable and stole my horse.
Oh, wait, I think that was me.
And so this guy finally drove me back. The whole time, he smelled like a cowboy. And the whole ride home, he was talking about how he didn't like that I was, an aide, a presidential aide.
How could he not? It's a respectful thing.
I know, I make good money, I've got a good life.
Cut to, I'm gonna be by myself. Cut to the side of the road. Welcome to downtown Kentucky.
Good topic. Good topic.